So Joy Reid has some very vicious homophobic tweets in her past, which I'm sure Shep Smith will be pointing out tomorrow and demanding her resignation as a homophobe. That's at least what I think he will do, being consistent and all. But Joy Reid was on with Andrea Mitchell today on MSLSD, and we all know what an intrepid, objective, old-time serious reporter Andrea Mitchell is. But this exchange was actually quite weird. The question was actually quite weird, given the fact that Joy Reid is still employable, despite her tweets. I'm just trying to be consistent. We believe in equality, do we not? Cut 11, go.
And then I want to also ask you about, it's hard to believe, but Roseanne Barr, and she has been tweeting outrageous things, but she tweeted about the Obama administration and Valerie Jarrett, and made a really horrendous comment about Valerie Jarrett. Muslim Brotherhood and Planet of the Apes had a baby, VJ, meaning Valerie Jarrett. Now she has apologized to Valerie Jarrett and to all Americans, saying, I am truly sorry for making a bad joke about her politics and her looks. I should have known better. Forgive me. My joke was in bad taste. I mean, what do you have to do on social media to get fired from a top-rated show on
Now that's precious. So what do you have to do, Joy? How about your homophobic tweets? They're vicious, nasty tweets at the former governor of Florida, among others. What do you have to do to get fired on our network, Joy? Well, that wasn't the question exactly. Go ahead.
Network?
Well, I mean, in the apology, I think the "and her looks" part is the part that stands out to me, because essentially Roseanne is admitting that the Planet of the Apes part of that joke, it was not about her politics, it was about her appearance and the sort of bestializing of black people. Look, we saw people making gorilla and ape jokes about Michelle Obama, the First Lady of the United States. It was common. It was Googleable all over social media. It's a place that people go when talking about black people, and it goes back centuries. And so I think, you know, that was a very telling part of the apology. You've now seen Wanda Sykes walk away from the show, black comedian who was one of the head writers on the show. It's fraught because I think for a lot of Roseanne's fans who now are really sort of in a big Venn diagram with Trump fans.
By the way, this comedian Sykes is a very nasty human being, too. Her vicious personal attacks on certain individuals she doesn't agree with either. But we'll continue with Joy because we're very, very fascinated by Joy Reid's analysis of Roseanne Barr. Maybe we should ask Roseanne Barr about Joy Reid. Don't get me wrong. I don't care for either. Go ahead.
This is no big deal. This is something that you should be able to say. Why can't you say it? Well, it's just jokes. Why are people taking it to heart? That's part of the problem. Is that
most of us are not taking it to heart. Don't project on the rest of us. Most of us are repulsed by it. Most of us are repulsed by what you've said, what Farrakhan has said, by so many people, what they've said. The reason why this is now a news story is because Roseanne Barr was a top-rated show, and she came back. A lot of Trump supporters, the president and others, were very excited about it because she'd been very supportive of the president. Now this happened, and the left is seizing on it. This is not she's an actress, for crying out loud. This goes every day, on and on, every hour, on and on and on and on. Seriously. I got it. We all understand it. Really, we do. We're not stupid. And we also understand the hypocrisy. We really do. Farrakhan, he's still out there, the Jew hater. The deputy chairman of the DNC was part of that operation. He can't run from it. He is what he is. And there's others. What do you want us to do about it? The hell can we do about it? Nothing. So why are we getting hit with this day in and day out? Because you don't understand. America needs sensitivity training. Excuse me? Yeah, oh yeah, America. And who better to tell us than Joy Reid? Go ahead.
People who feel that you should be able to speak this way. And unfortunately, you know, we have a president.
Most people do not believe you should be able to speak this way. So who are you talking about? What are you talking about? You, Miss Anti-Gay Tweeter. What are you talking about? And what's this idiot Andrea Mitchell throwing you a question like this for? Next thing you know, they'll be asking Sharpton. Go ahead.
Kind of giving a broad sense of permission to not be politically correct, to speak the way you want, to offend who you want.
Listen to this claptrap. Who is she talking about? Who thinks you should be able to just do this sort of thing and talk like... Who is she talking about? Trump and the Trump supporters? Yes, you. The left hates you. The left hates you. That's why this is a nonstop story. Go ahead.
Shouldn't have a right to say
Matter of
anything.
fact, forget it. I can't take it anymore.